Okay, I'm ready. Alright, for everybody watching, got an awesome race here between FusionWarrior and Azder. J-Chalk is doing our restreaming today. I'm Amadeus Zeno doing your commentary, and we got DarkRid12 doing our tracking for us. Alright. Alright, we got the countdown going in the SRL, so won't be much longer. Alright, we got the go in SRL. Should be seeing it on the screen in any second now. Anybody want to take a guess what our first item is going to be? I'm going to guess Vanilla Morph, just because I've been seeing that quite a bit lately. Alright, we see Azder has started. There's a little bit more of a delay there with between the restream on FusionWarrior side, but hopefully we'll see that going soon. Actually, it looks frozen. We might just need a refresh on FusionWarrior side. Okay. Azder does not use Moonfall from the looks of things. And kind of looks like we're having a little bit of issues there with FusionWarrior's side. And we got an Xbox commercial, and now Azder's side seems to be frozen. We do apologize for the technical difficulties. Alright, we see FusionWarrior got high jump boots off the Morph Ball pedestal, and Azder is already picking up the Morph Ball in the ceiling. On the backside we got bombs. Alright, so yeah, we got it fixed. Good job, Jay. Alright, FusionWarrior now has his Morph Ball. Azder's down at first missiles, and finds some vanilla missiles there. So, if the runners choose to go to BT, they will have to fight him. Not sure if the runners will go for a BT check or not. We'll see. Having bombs, they can check underneath Old Mother Brain. FusionWarrior picking up his first pack of missiles. Azder taking out the pirates. And he will be checking under Old Mother Brain. And we find an E-tank. FusionWarrior's now headed up the elevator. Azder now be starting his climb. Using the right side wall jump climbs. Yeah, Azder saying the link to the pass portal's broken. Alright, Azder now going to check last missiles. As FusionWarrior picks up his E-tank under Old Mother Brain. At last missiles, we find another E-tank. FusionWarrior using a little bit of a different strat for the climb, doing a little bit of wall jumps and platforms. And Azder is going to check BT. I agree, Jay. They do have some cool timers. Alright, and at BT we find a pack of super missiles. Azder seems to be jumping around in frustration that the door is closed and that he's got to fight BT. And it looks to be using the 100% method, but no, he throws a super in there. Takes BT out, no problem. FusionWarrior picks up his second E-tank at last missiles. Azder now headed down into Terminator. FusionWarrior is working his way back up. I think FusionWarrior might be going for a save. At the bottom of Terminator, we find a pack of missiles. Azder about to make his way down into Green Brinstar. His FusionWarrior is making his way over to BT. Hello to both of our bears in the chat. FusionWarrior now about to start his BT fight. Azder's in early supers. See some supers in the trail of those hands, missiles behind it. I missed what was underneath the crumble bridge on his way in. And in the back we find a reserve tank. FusionWarrior has finished his BT fight. FusionWarrior choosing to use the bomb method to get back out. Not sure if FusionWarrior knows how to do Alcatraz. And we find a pack of vanilla supers. That is a good question. We haven't seen any power bombs yet. Spo. Norfair. Chad always loves to see the runners get trolled. Alright, at the top of Big Pink we find an E-tank. So not having power bombs won't be able to go check Mission Impossible yet. And won't be able to check Wavegate either, for that matter. At the bottom we find a pack of missiles. In a second we'll see what's in the charge location. FusionWarrior now about to go into early supers. At the charge location we found a pack of missiles. FusionWarrior missing the mock ball, picking up the missiles underneath the crumble bridge. Azder is doing a spore spawn skid. And Spore Spawn has a pack of power bombs. FusionWarrior's now collecting the missiles behind The E-tank there at early supers. Or was it a reserve there normally? I haven't played vanilla in so long, I forget. And Azder now going into wave gate. Gets the wave gate, no problem with the super. And finds a pack of super missiles. Azder doing a great job of avoiding it. Oh wait, no, he did get hit by a side hopper. Thought he managed to make it out without getting hit for a second there. Alright. Azder now going to make his Mission Impossible check. Finds a pack of super missiles. And FusionWarrior's now into Big Pink. FusionWarrior's now grabbing his E-tank at the top of Big Pink. Azder's making his way into the green hill zone. Getting a nice mock ball there. And we find another pack of supers. Looks like FusionWarrior's going for the Spore Spawn skip. Playing the bomb just a little too low at first, but gets it now. And Azder's now into Red Tower. He'll be going up or down. He's going down. Gets a quick farm of a power bomb off the VTOM there. FusionWarrior picking up his first pack of power bombs at the Spore Spawn item. Azder now checking spacer location. And we find another pack of missiles. Fusion doing a little bit of farming there. FusionWarrior's still working on collecting the rest of the items in Big Pink. So we got Azder headed over to Kraid. Let's see, trying to remember where the first two E-tanks. I think one was underneath Old Mother Brain, and the second was at Last Missiles. Alright, there's some confirmation from chat there. Alright, so we got Azder now into Kraid fight. Set up for a quick kill. FusionWarrior's backtracked a little bit and is going for an Eticoon's check. Yeah. See that, Dark? I'm better. Alright, Kraid's just holding on to a pack of missiles. And see, first item in Eticoon's, we find a pack of super missiles. And then we find a pack of missiles. Never. Alright. FusionWarrior using a little bit of deep boost strats in the spiky Eticoon's room. My least favorite room in the whole game. Azder now about to check the Crade E-Tank, and finds just a vanilla E-Tank there. And at the same time, FusionWarrior find an E-Tank at the power bomb location of Veticoons. Misses the mock ball coming out of there. Having high jump boots, it's not too much of a setback though. Azder now heading down into Norfair. A high jump boots location. Oh, we find Ice Beam in the E-Tank location. Up top where there'd normally be missiles, we find pack of supers. And we find another pack of power bombs at the high jump spot itself. I'm sure Azder will be collecting the Ice Beam on the way out. Let's go and grab the supers first. Not having a charge beam, I'm sure still be collecting some supers. Plus, at the same time, it gives a few extras just in case when it gets to the Ridley fight. Azder seems to be going for a quick save. My guess is Azder's probably going to be doing some short hell runs to check a few items. Going to check the Croc Escape item first, and we find a Speed Booster. So, of course, Speed Booster is an excellent item that we all love to have. So, knowing that's there, I'm sure Azder will be going for it at some point. And it might be right now. FusionWarrior in the Green Hill Zone. Looks like he's gonna go back to Blue Brinstar, maybe? And Azder's made his way through Cathedral. I didn't see, but I don't think he checked the item there. Excellent use of both the Ice Beam and missiles, taking out the various different enemies there and freezing them into platforms. At the bottom of Bubble Mountain, we find a pack of supers. Also left a morph is a pack of supers. The FusionWarrior seems like he's going to go for a Billy Mays check. Azder takes a safety save in Bubble Mountain and is going to the left side first. Just sees a pack of supers there. Isn't too worried about him. Might have possibly been looking for a pack of power bombs to do Crystal Flash, maybe. FusionWarrior is going to be going for a Billy Mays check. So we got Azder doing a little bit of farming. Pops his reserves. This is a bit risky for Azder's side, but he's a very skilled runner. Turns off Ice Beam so he can kill the bugs here a little quicker. And Billy Mays, we find a pack of missiles. And another pack of missiles. Hey, Smuggy, you might have been right. You might have been looking for an E-Tank. Alright. Azder goes for the gate glitch. Doesn't quite get it. So, be farming up a little bit more. This time going with supers. He gets the gate glitch this time. He's not too worried about his health now, because just below, he'll be able to refill on the health refill station. Azder now having his health filled up, we might see a Croc check. And he is going into Croc. Fusion Warrior in the old Mother Brain room again. Fusion Warrior's working his way back up the climb. Azder just pumping some missiles and supers into Krog's mouth. And behind Krog we find a pack of missiles. Azder does decide to grab them. Azder done with his little acid bath. Fusion Warrior is completely done with the climb now. Hopefully not having to go back. Fusion Warrior's headed out to the ship. As they're going to check the Croc power bomb location, finds a pack of supers. Fusion Warrior getting a refill and safety save at the ship. Which way will he go now? Well, looks like Fusion Warrior is gonna head to Gauntlet, maybe? Having a little trouble with that wall jump. Azder doing a great job with the green gate glitch there. Headed over to a grapple location. Fusion Warrior deciding to switch from going for wall jumps to doing an IBJ to get up to Gauntlet. At grapple location we find another E-tank for Azder. And at the grapple missile location, or Indiana Jones as some people call it, we find grapple. That'll make it a lot easier for Azder to get over to Speed Booster. Fusion Warrior working his way through the Gauntlet. Using his bombs, conserving the power bombs. Oh, Azder finds Spring Ball. Everybody get the Peep OSBs in chat. Alright. So, in front of Gauntlet we find Charge Beam. So that's definitely going to help Fusion Warrior out a lot. Won't have to worry as much about finding ammo. Still only having Pea Shooter, it's not going to be the greatest thing. But still has plenty of time to find more beams. Yeah, with the discussion there in chat, I'd say that, you know, logic definitely is important. You know, understanding it so that way you know when you're breaking it. Of course, sometimes ignoring logic and using the other method can help you get some stuff a little sooner. Alright, in the back of Gauntlet we find a pack of power bombs and the spacer beam. Nice quote there, Smokey. Alright. Azder ignoring a ton of logic right now and going over to Ice Beam location. Let's see. Checking the item below first. Just a pack of missiles. Logic important till go mode, then we don't care. I did win one of my races from doing a whole lot of ignoring logic. Alright, after now checking the Ice Beam location, and we find a pack of super missiles. He chooses to reset. Helps save him a little bit of health, you know, plus his items that feels he doesn't need. FusionWarrior, now completely done with the Gauntlet. Does another refill and save at the ship. Now he's headed over. Not sure if he's planning on going over to the wrecked ship. His current items, he'd have to do a CWJ. In the moat we find a pack of missiles. It looks like he was just going for an item check there. He's now making his way down towards the red tower. And Azder's making his way into red tower as well. Azder getting his way up the red tower quite quickly, using Ice Beam for help. Freezing the Rippers makes it a lot easier to get up there. And at beta power bombs, on FusionWarrior's side we find a reserve tank. Azder going to check alpha power bombs. FusionWarrior having a little bit of trouble getting out of there, but gets it. At alpha power bombs, we find a pack of super missiles. And behind it, we find a pack of missiles. Azder's grabbing both of them. FusionWarrior now at alpha power bombs, getting the super missiles there. May or may not get the missiles behind it. He grabs them. Azder getting the reserve tank at beta power bombs. FusionWarrior got nommed on by the flower a little bit there. Azder's now making his way over to wrecked ship, I'm sure. That is a good question, Dark. Possibly because he knows he got grappled way out of logic, that chances are low that it would be a progression item at X-Ray. Azder did a check at the Morph Ball Maze item, but I'm not sure what it was, I couldn't see it. At the bottom of the ocean we find Various suit. So, that's definitely a huge find for Azder. See, Fusion Warrior. Still looking for some progression. Azder using the grapple beam to get across the ocean. Intended strats across the ocean. Fusion Warrior seeing the missiles there at Spazer location. And finds a pack of super missiles. That is a good question, Bart. We haven't seen logical access to wreck ship, technically. Hey, we did find grapple at the grapple missile location. I don't think anyone has checked criteria power bombs. Possible outspaces here. Yeah, that is a good possibility. My gravity suit would be excellent find for these runners. Boost speed does give logical access to wrecked ship, but speed was at the Croc escape item location. And Azder did hell runs, which is not in logic to get it. And Phantom is down for Azder. Fusion Warriors now about to start his great fight. And missing the quick kill, so Fusion Warrior will be taking Kraid to prom. Trying to using the strat of just getting right up in Kraid's face. Looked about one super missile short. Kraid giving Fusion Warrior a bit of a hard time. Azder skipping X-ray. So that was and at the moment would still need to find plasma in charge to be able to get a microwave beam, but we have seen charge beam already. I forget where Fusion found it. Definitely excellent work by our mods there. Azder getting a nice reverse ocean fly. So Azder's skipping everything in Upper Norfair. Fusion Warrior finding the vanilla E-Tank Croc item. Or Kraid item, I'm sorry. I forget where Fusion had found charge beam. It was Gauntlet? Alright, thank you. To both Smokey and Dark. Fusion Warrior now checking the high jump location, getting his ice beam. Azder now back down Red Tower. FusionWarrior picking up his third pack of power bombs. So FusionWarrior now has enough ammo to be able to crystal flash if he needs and chooses to. Azder seems to be headed straight for Lower Norfair. Yeah, Bunny claimed that location. Try to stick with the official names. PB's gives it character. Alright. Azder is going for a health refill, I believe. Or... oh, getting out. Charging up a Shine Spark, gets a health refill. Now uses a Shine Spark to get across this room. FusionWarrior is doing some hell runs. Checking the ice location right now. Let's see. Azder turning off Speed Booster. Lava dives, of course, being way out of logic. But Azder, being a very skilled runner, gets it no problem. Varia was at the bottom of the ocean. And Azder now working his way through Lower Norfair. FusionWarrior going to check the item underneath ice in the crumble shaft. Azder making very short work of worst room in the game. Smell like if it's taken out of context, then yeah, can sound a little dirty. FusionWarrior now going to check the Croc Escape item where he'll see the speed booster. Azder checked the rat item. Found his third pack of power bombs. So now Azder will be able to crystal flash if needed and chooses to. Azder making it through Amphitheater without any problems whatsoever. Darky have a point. There is a really good chance that we're going to see Azder do a suitless Meridia. FusionWarrior's making his way back to the red tower. Gets grabbed. Azder not even checking power bombs a shame. Probably feels comfortable with all the ammo and everything he has right now. Looking kind of low on health. But we'll get plenty of drops from these ninja pirates. Ninja pirates, metal pirates, whatever you want to call them. I like to call them ninjas. Sometimes when you're close, they do a little kung fu kick on you. Azder now farming up in the pre-Ridley room. Has plenty of supers, but probably just wants a little bit more health before heading into the fight. Has 2 E-tanks and some amount in reserves. Not sure how much he has in reserves. Has plenty of super missiles to spare. Azder might be a madman. He's an extremely skilled runner though, so I'm sure he feels confident with what he went into this Ridley fight with. For some reason fires a couple ice shots at Ridley. And Ridley is down. Azder's pretty not bad. It just reminds me of, I think it was Zost got quoted saying that he's not bad at the game. Alright, FusionWarrior is going to the top right of the ship. Ridley was holding just a vanilla E-tank. Alright, so we'll find out what's up here for Fusion. Azder's, of course, working his way on the lower Norfair escape. And we find Gravity Suit. Alright. Azder's now past Wasteland. About to go past, I believe some people call this the Three Amigos. So as not to be confused with the Three Musketeers. Azder, using a little bit of caution there going past him. His health is getting a bit low. FusionWarrior going for a gravity jump to get over to wrecked ship. Alright. Azder picking up more supers at Fire Fleas, I believe it was. Azder possibly looking for another E-tank right now, just for the refill. On find Screw Attack. That's true, Daniel. Azder could Crystal Flash if he chooses to. But probably doesn't want to take the time of damaging down. I'm sure Azder is in go mode right now. Does have enough equipment to be able to finish the game, and he does know Suitless Meridia. At least I believe he does. He does have all the items that would be required to do a Suitless Meridia. Super Metroid cliffhanger and amazing ROM hack for speedrunners? Sounds interesting. I might have to try it out at some point. That's right, Jay. Want the newer players to learn to appreciate logic, while the rest of us are, completely ignoring it. In Dark, there's completely logic with variable. The only thing variable changes is how challenging it can be from one item to the next. It could go from being a very fast progression from one item to the next, and then slow progression after that. That's the only thing that variable changes. That does not affect there being logic or not. FusionWarrior's in his Fantoon fight. Azder making some excellent use of the tickle beam to just be able to one-shot the crab. Azder using the grapple beam to get across here. Does it with no problem. FusionWarrior's working away at Fantoon. Azder will have to do a grapple climb here. If anyone hasn't seen this trick, it's pretty cool. He's getting it first try with no problems. FusionWarrior just about done, and finishes off Fantoon with a super. Azder now doing a nice clip to get Batoon, gets it very nicely. Ice is the only beam. Azder blasting away at Batoon with supers. If I remember correctly, it's 10 supers to kill Batoon. Batoon is down. Azder using the grapple beam to collect all the drops after. FusionWarrior having a little trouble bombing the block that he wanted. Batoon is holding on to a pack of missiles. Or 30 missiles, that's correct, Jay. So of course 3 missiles equals a super. Except for on a couple bosses. Which I still have never understood why it works that way. For example, on Ridley, the super does double damage for some reason. Well, FusionWarrior also deciding to skip out on X-Ray. FusionWarrior going for a safety save, so sure he'll be going through the spiky room of death, as we call it. And so you get to see some more items in Wrecked Ship that Azder just skipped. Azder using some nice strats getting through this room. Axiomatic. That's funny. Alright, Azder is into the Dragon fight. FusionWarrior checks, sees a pack of missiles, and is walking back out. I'm not sure why FusionWarrior didn't just do a reset. It would have been faster and, preserved some health that way. Azder using grapple kill on Dragon. That is 4 bosses down for Azder. Azder will now have to do a tricky grapple climb to get out of Dragon's room. Gets it on the second try. Azder using some nice spring ball jump strats. Azder has enough ammo and everything that won't need to check anything else. Sure, we won't see Azder bothering with any other items. FusionWarrior skipped out of upper wrecked ship as well. Now we're seeing him heading back down. Question is, will FusionWarrior decide to go to Meridia first or Lower Norfair? Fusion isn't go mode. Yeah, it's got all this stuff for it. Absolutely. Of course, already having shown us that knows how to do a gravity jump, so could do a gravity jump to get into Lower Norfair, which will be easier than the high jump lava dive that we saw from Azder. Azder's getting close to being done with Meridia. Doing the very challenging wall jumps there. You can see even with an amazing runner like Azder, still can have some trouble at that spot. And decides to switch into a springball jump. FusionWarrior's working his way now into Cathedral. So FusionWarrior's definitely headed to Lower Norfair. And Cathedral grabs an E-tank. Azder doing a grapple climb to get up through this room. And is now freezing the red fish. His current items pretty much needs to get out of that water. And having a little bit of trouble with this. Freezes the red fish again. Alright, and he's made it. Alright, FusionWarrior going for some bubble mountain checks, it seems. That is true, Smokey. I do not approve. He should have finished off the fish. Would have only taken one more shot. Oh, and Fusion finds a plasma beam. So that's definitely a nice upgrade for Fusion. And gets another E-tank as well. I bet you wish you got X right now. Yeah, Fusion does have Charge Beam. Now having Plasma, that would have given Microwave. So, unfortunately, we won't see any Microwave action in this match. Azder using some nice Spring Ball strats. So Azder's now making his way over to Turian, having refilled at the ship. And FusionWarrior still making some more checks. Now headed over to Speed Booster location. Not really sure what Fusion might be looking for. Yeah, that is true, Jay. Could be looking for a space jump. Azder working away at the Metroids in the first room. Doesn't seem to care about collecting any of the drops from them. Gets grabbed by a Metroid in the second room here. Uses that to group them together. He knows where Speed is. He saw it at the Croc escape. He did check that item. Azder now done with the third Metroid room. Azder is now at the baby. Looks to be setting up for a baby skip. We find a vanilla E-tank on FusionWarrior's side. Azder gets grabbed by the baby. And at Wave Beam we find another E-tank. Azder now going for a refill, refilling his missiles as well. I'm pretty sure that you're correct with that. Space jump most likely is somewhere in Meridia. Let's see. After taking out Mother Brain 1, Azder will have about 19 missiles left. So, oh, gets a nice speed zeb skip. So, should have, a good number to, have leeway there. Azder has 45 supers and 46 missiles. Fusion Warriors successfully done his gravity jump into Lower Norfair. See, Azder is paused. He made some misses there. Let's see. Not sure if he has enough. And he takes a reset. So, that's not sure how far back that's going to put him. Oh, his last save was... Where is this? Oh, he doesn't even have Various Suit. This is a huge change of events here. So, yeah, we definitely have couple bosses back on the map for Azder. At this point, he only had Kraid down. So he's going to have to redo Phantoon, Ridley, and Dragon. Not sure if he's still got Spring Ball at this point or not. I forget where Spring Ball was. So this is really huge for Fusion Warrior. He's now working his way through worst room in the game with interesting strats. Seems to want to use regular bombs to take out the ceiling section here. So, this... not sure why Fusion Warrior is using regular bombs. It would be much faster and easier to just use the power bombs. It's having a lot of trouble using this strat. Oh, gets through this time. Because he doesn't want to kill the pirate. Fusion Warrior is pretty new to Super Metroid. Why not? Huh. I didn't realize that Fusion Warrior was newer to Super Metroid. So. Azder now recollecting the Various Suit at the bottom of the ocean. Fusion Warrior over at the rat location, finding power bombs. And Azder now just about back to Phantoon again. Fusion Warrior is going to be going to check Fire Fleas before headed to Ridley. Not sure why Azder chose to not save at the ship. I'm sure that it's just a vote of confidence. He felt comfortable with what he had. Destroyer X. Definitely glad that you're enjoying the SMRAT settings. I definitely enjoy the SMRAT settings myself. In fact, I hope supers do double damage on lower Norfair pirates, but not on the key hunters. Interesting. Those red key hunters, they're not fun. FusionWarrior. Not sure what he's doing here. Might be damaging down for a crystal flash. That's what it appears to be. And yep, he's going for a crystal flash. Oh, this time Azder's checking an upper wrecked ship. So he's cleared out the attic. I didn't quite catch what that item was there. FusionWarrior checked power bombs of shame, found a pack of missiles. Azder skipped that check when he was in lower Norfair. Azder checking sky missiles. I didn't quite get it. And finds a pack of supers. So sky missiles got an upgrade in this seed. He could be looking for gravity. Yeah, more ammo is also definitely another possibility. Fusion is making his way over to Ridley as Azder is making his way to bowling. That was a nice shine spark from Azder. Could be looking for charge, possibly. And of course, as was stated earlier, he might be misreading the logic. He might have forgotten where he got speed booster and grapple and that they were out of logic. FusionWarrior doing a little bit of farming before heading into the Ridley fight. Azder picking up another pack of supers. And we've seen him check in the wrecked ship reserve item. Now, wrecked ship reserve, we found another pack of supers. Super ship. He's finding all the supers. And at Gravity we found a pack of regular missiles. FusionWarrior working away at Ridley. Started off with super missiles, now using some charge shots. And then switches back to supers. FusionWarrior is having a little bit of trouble here with Ridley. Health is looking kind of low. Azder getting a refill at the ship. missed if he took a save or not. Azder now going up to top right of the ship, checking the power bomb location where he's going to find his gravity suit. I'm sure he'll be quite happy to find that. FusionWarrior is finished off. Ridley collects the E-tank, for the refill. Has plenty of health for the escape. Exactly as Jay said. Probably unhappy that he didn't have it before, but happy to have it now, so that way he'll be able to get back to where he was faster. Had Junie a little full of cursing. I'm sure we're going to see Azder head to Lower Norfair first again. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see an X-ray check in this run. Azder blasts out the tube for Meridia, so it'll be open for him on his way back up. Grapple was found at Indiana Jones. But to go back into the lava room, being able to just do a gravity jump this time instead of a full lava dive. FusionWarrior is still making some item checks. Not sure exactly what FusionWarrior still is looking for. Azder now getting ready for the fast pillar rooms again. Oh, it's a shot spark, bonks into the ceiling. Sheldog, as you can already see, our next match is going to be at 2:30 Eastern. We also have a race at 5 p.m. as well. And then FusionWarrior going for a gate glitch to go to Croc. Using missiles on the blue gates can be challenged. It's something that definitely can be done, but at the same time, a lot of people find it easier with super missiles. Looks like he changes his mind on that. Shell Dog, we don't really have a season. We've got a bracket set up for our tournament, so it's pretty much gonna go until all the racers have done their races and see what happens. So could take a while, could happen, you know, within the next month or two. Shell Dog, this is a new tournament. Like, we just started, not that long ago, like a month or so. Forget exactly how long we've been going. Might have been more than a month. But you know, the tournament basically started off the beginning of this year. We had 88 contestants for the tournament. Some people have already been knocked out. It's been a double elimination. Azder's now again done with Ridley. This is the first SMRAT tournament. It's a very new tournament, so as far as how frequently we'll do it, nobody knows at this moment. We'll see how long this one takes, and then, you know, how well it's been going, I'm sure that we will have more tournaments in the future. As far as when they'll be, not sure yet. FusionWarrior's making his way through Meridia. Still checking items. Possibly just looking for an easier way to get through here. With current items, we'll have to do a gravity jump. Looks like he's setting up, and he's indeed going for a gravity jump. Very nicely done, too. Azder's once again working on the lower Norfair escape. FusionWarrior's done with his gravity jumps. FusionWarrior is going to be heading straight over to Batoon. Not having speed booster will have to do with the ice clip on the Machtroid to get over to Batoon. Machtroid didn't quite go where he needs him. You guys got him this time. He's got to get off that wall. I'm not sure if FusionWarrior knows, but when you're all the way against that wall, the ice clip does not work. There we go. Moved over a little bit. And then he's back against the wall again. Chase Azder had soft-locked Mother Brain. During Mother Brain 2, he ran out of ammo. There we go, Fusion has done the ice clip. So, yeah, Azder had soft-locked on Mother Brain 2, and his last save was shortly after he'd fought Kraid. So he had to do Fantoon Ridley again, and still has to do Dragon again. Fusion Warrior using some charged shots on Botwoon. Having Plasma definitely helps make it a lot easier to take out Botwoon. Charged Plasma shots, you don't really have to worry about those horrible hitboxes of Botwoon. Azder is making some very quick work. I mean, having Speed Booster is helping him a lot. Yeah. That way nothing slows him down. Let's see, Fusion Warrior is doing a little bit of farming before heading over to Dragon. I'm not sure we'll see any farming from Azder. It would be awesome to see Fusion Warrior get a win, but with Azder having such a awesome movement, he's catching up very quickly. And yes, as Plov has pointed out, it is still possible that Azder could soft lock again. Not that we're wishing that on him, but it is always a possibility. I believe with his current equipment, if Azder goes into Mother Brain 1 with full ammo, it would allow him about a little more than 10 missiles leeway. So Azder's into the Dragon fight. Azder having a few options on how to take out Dragon. Having Speed Booster could do a Shine Spark kill, or of course always could do an ammo kill, and has the Grapple Beam, so could do it that way. Seems to be starting off at least with some Shine Sparks. And now going for a Grapple. Misses the quick Grapple. Fusion Warriors starting the Dragon fight as well. Starting off with some charged plasma shots. Dragon is down for Azder, again with a grapple kill. Fusion Warrior is still working away at Dragon with charged plasma shots. Azder will be headed straight out of Meridia now. Fusion Warrior checking the Dragon item, and it's just a pack of missiles. Fusion Warrior going for a gravity jump to get out of Dragon's room. Doesn't quite get it on the first try. Sets up again. And jumped too early on the second try. Azder, the red fish, hits him one time with the ice beam. I feel he should have used his super. FusionWarrior kind of going short on that gravity jump, but switching back to gravity, gets a wall jump and gets out of there quite well. I don't think I've seen anyone else do it that way, so quite interesting to see. Azder getting a refill at the ship. And Azder does take a save this time at the ship, I think. Or wait. No, he did not save at the ship. So, Azder again going for the YOLO strats. Saving the save. He did indeed live twice. Yolt this time. Using a little bit of grouping strats for the first Metroid room. FusionWarrior seems to be trying to go for a snail clip. I'm not sure why he's still looking for items. Sees that the first item is an E-tank. Now appears to be heading out. Azder not quite getting the grouping there in the fourth Metroid room. Azder's once again at the baby. FusionWarrior looks to be going for another gravity jump. Azder might get the baby skip this time. And Azder gets the baby skip. And Azder's going to be going for a save. FusionWarrior seems to have a little fun with the red fish there. Azder this time going for the ice sub clip. Gets it. We surely know he never saves. Mother Brain 1 is down. Does he have enough ammo? I believe he's got about a couple, 6 extra missiles. Alright. Oh, that's one super that he missed. Taking a little more caution now after that miss. He's in the catch-up phase. There's no more misses, and it looks like Mother Brain 2 is down for Azder. FusionWarrior is refilling at the ship, and I believe got a save as well. Azder's been rainbowed. His fusion is making his way towards Turian. Baby's done draining Mother Brain as FusionWarrior's passing through G4 and heading down into Turian himself. Sorry about that. Had some pepper in the back of my throat for a second. Had to mute my mic. Azder's working away at Mother Brain 3. At the same time, FusionWarrior's working through Metroid Room 3. And Mother Brain is down for Azder. So he'll be starting his escape. Fusion finishes off the last Metroid in Room 3. And Azder goes for the blue bomber but doesn't quite get it. FusionWarrior got grabbed in the 4th Metroid room. Decides to just take them out with some power bombs. GG to Azder. He's finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 0 seconds. And he will be joining us for an interview. GG and congrats on the win.
Thanks. That was a horrible experience.
That was pretty rough having the death and the far setback.
I really need to stop doing chargeless MB without saving. Like, even if I think I'm fine, I don't know what I spaced. My mind just blanked out, and I wasted 2 supers on MB1. I think.
Can't remember. I believe you had a couple missiles miss on Mother Brain 2 on the first time.
Yep, so I knew I could only miss 1 missile, and then I immediately missed 2 in a row. When did I last save?
The save you had from that was put you back into Upper Norfair.
I was
Just
right after
after
I
you
got.
had killed Kraid.
I was out right after I'd killed Croc and like cleaned out that area and gotten speed booster.
Yeah, you'd done that because yeah, when you reloaded, you still had grapple beam and speed booster. I think it was actually just after you had collected speed boosters when you'd done that save.
Yeah, yeah, I did that because I wanted to save Scum Ice. So lucky that, I guess. But I really didn't want to do. I really didn't want to do Suitless Meridia again, and I knowing what items were kind of in the future of the seed. I knew Screw Attack was in. Oh wow, that's where Charge was. Okay, well, anyways, I knew Screws in Lower Norfair, and Screw Attack is logically required for Gauntlet, so I knew that was out. So like stuff like that, I was trying to piece together. I was like, I have more information, and I've already checked some stuff, so I can just avoid those checks while I'm looking for ammo and try and find gravity.
With at one point, there was a little discussion in chat. Everyone trying to think of where logical access for a wrecked ship was.
It was gravity.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone sitting there kind of wondering, and I believe Jay was the one that said the criteria power bombs, and he's like, it's got to be either space jump or gravity. It was quite awesome though watching you do a suitless Meridia.
Thanks. I think it was pretty good considering I only had Ice Beam. I think I did Main Street really well with only Ice Beam.
Looks like Fusion is done with Mother Brain too.
That was insanely stressful though. I felt so bad.
Is that yeah, with that soft lock there on Mother Brain 2 setting you back so far, like of course helped him out a lot. It was just after Botwoon is when you caught up and passed him, so like both of you had Dragon as your last boss, and you're I believe just finishing off Dragon as he was starting Dragon.
Yeah, I felt like I did still have a chance because of execution gap, but I felt he also would have had to have struggled in finding some things as well.
Yeah, he had a bit of hunting around before he found his way for getting over into wrecked ship. He ended up doing an IBJ up to criteria power bombs.
I see, that makes sense because like I don't know that I would have expected other people to chase Speed Booster the way that I did.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's many runners in this tournament that would.
I actually regret checking Ice because I really shouldn't have done that because at the time that I had Speed Booster and I had Grapple and stuff, the only thing that I like hard needed was Varia, and obviously Varia can't be at Ice, so
yeah,
the only thing I could have found there was Gravity, and I was still out of logic. Like Speed Booster was out of logic, anyways. Speed checks could not end up with Varia, so that was a check that I probably shouldn't have done. But I mean, that's pretty minor.
So Fusion had skipped upper wrecked ship, and I know you skipped it the first time. So I was wondering what made you decide to check it the second time.
I wanted Gravity, and I had a feeling Space Jump was out there somewhere.
Okay.
Potentially to get logical access to there, maybe. I felt like I had a good chance of deducing where Gravity was on the second run through in enough time that would save me time overall.
Yeah, figured you were pretty happy once you found Gravity Suit on the second time, knowing you didn't have to do the suitless Meridia again.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun and all, but I really didn't want to do it again.
It's a little easier if you have some of the other beams to freeze the enemies a little quicker. Having just Ice Beam takes quite a few shots.
That was insanely stressful though, and it was all my fault. So.
And at first we were thinking that you had saved at the ship before going down, then we realized that you hadn't.
No, I never saved the ship because that save is slower. It's a bit slower to do that save, and if you're going to save, it's just better to save at it's better to make the decision to save at right before Mother Brain, so you don't have to redo Turian again.
Yeah.
But when I was past that point, I skipped out on saving anyway. So, but I mean, I don't think saving at the ship before Turian is ever really the best idea.
It makes sense. I've actually never really put a whole lot of thought into it myself.
I think most people don't. I mean, it's a really minor thing. It's just a matter of a few seconds. And I guess it is technically faster because you don't have to do the door transitions for the Turian, for the Mother Brain save, but it's a much less effective save.
Anything else you'd like to add about the seed?
Well, I hope that we ended up putting on a good show, but for my part, I'm very glad this is over.
Fusion's going to save the animals. Alright, FusionWarrior's done. Finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 41 minutes, and 35 seconds. And he's going to join us for an interview. I think that's live for yes.
No, he's asking why. Like, why would you ask?
Asking why? Might be asking why. Oh, and it looks like he is going to join us.
Well,
GG Fusion.
Thank you.
Alright. So, what did you think about that seed?
Whole lot of gravity jumps, huh?
Yeah, there was quite a few gravity jumps he did there.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have kept checking items. I was in go mode soon as I, but oof, it's whatever.
Did you not find speed?
Oh, I found speed. I just didn't go after it.
Oh,
I mean,
okay, interesting.
if I was in the back of my mind, okay, if I find wave beam, I'll check it for absolution. I'll absolutely grab it no matter what. If I and then I didn't end up finding wave beam, so I finished Ridley. I was heading on to taking on Dragon as my last boss. I'm like, you know what? speed might make this a little bit faster. I haven't found wave yet. Let me shoot a couple missiles and supers into the gate. Nothing happened, so I moved on. That looking for wave, the time I spent looking for wave or space jump, if those extra item checks and stopping to shoot at the door, all those probably added up to making this a lot less close of a very close race.
So I did hall runs to get speed booster when I first saw it. Because I figured it's sort of an excuse to check Croc as well, and gravity might be there, or charge, whatever. And it could have been some very contrived logic where Varia was at Wreck Ship Reserve and the game wanted you to go up and down and then up and down or whatever.
Yeah, I had some of that in the back of my mind, seeing speed there, but I decided not to pursue it unless it became a convenience, like, oh, I have the easy item to get there, let me get through.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice either way, honestly, because for you, I think you would know that speed wasn't in logic at the time, and also it would take a long time to get.
Yeah, the only thing that would put speed into logic would be both wave and Varia, and I was looking for wave to please the mistress, but I couldn't find it.
So I ran out of ammo on MB2, and I hadn't saved since after getting speed booster.
Oh.
That was not fun.
Yeah, that set Azder back quite a bit.
Well, I was looking at the SRL for about the last 45 minutes expecting a dot done, so I guess that explains it.
Yeah, so was I.
Oh, I'm not that good.
Well, I wasn't sure if I still had a chance given how much time I lost, but I felt like I might be able to make up time on execution, but that you would also have had to have a tough time finding some things.
Yeah, at the end, my mistake was over-checking. I was saying, I'm in go mode, but just in case, far more times than I should have.
I overchecked a few things for gravity, and then didn't find it, and then did Suitless Meridia, and then had my soft lock, and then actually looked for gravity the second time.
Yeah, what a place for gravity, huh?
Yeah, so that was what put Wreck Ship in logic, it looks like.
Yeah,
Grapple was behind Croc.
Oh, yeah, I did so many gravity jumps. I gravity jumped into almost everything. I gravity jumped into any place that I could gravity jump. I did, because it would have been faster than infinite bomb jumping. I was actually considering a CWJ if I didn't find gravity jump. Gravity. It might as well be the gravity jump item. If I didn't find gravity where I did.
Yeah, I guess I was very close to Wreck Ship and very close to like running out of options.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to be out. Thanks, GG's, and thanks to the crew for the restream.
Yep, GG, and congrats again on the win, and best of luck to both of you and all your future races in the tournament.
Yeah, good game. I'll see you on Thursday.
All right.
Fusion, was there anything else you wanted to add about the seed?
Yeah, lessons learned. I need to realize when I can be in go mode and what I do and don't need to grab. I do like how I handled worst room in the game, though. I wasn't the fastest at doing it, but getting that pirate right there to jump on him was pretty nice.
Yeah, something we weren't sure about is why you were using regular bombs. could use a power bomb there to knock out those blocks at the top there easier and faster.
Yeah, I was really trying to mind my power bomb counts. I wanted to always make sure I had enough for Crystal Flash, or if anything happens, because I basically always try to route in at least one Crystal Flash in Norfair and one Crystal Flash in Torian.
All right.
You would have seen 2 Crystal Flashes if I didn't get that E-Tank.
Yeah. So it's a bit more of just a strat for conserving your ammo.
Yeah, I was more looking at ammo than anything else.
Yeah, we just weren't sure if you were aware of being able to use a power bomb there or not. So I believe somebody said that you're still fairly new to Super Metroid.
Actually, it's the other way around. I come from SMZ3. That's
Okay.
true, but I'm actually far more experienced in Super Metroid than I am in Zelda 3. I actually had Super Metroid when it was out on store shelves. I did not for Zelda 3, and I've put hundreds of hours into the rando. I've got Metroid 3, Super Metroid randos on my 3DS. I've got them on my phone. I've got, I play a lot of Metroid.
Awesome.
I have limited thumb capabilities due to Ehlers Danlos. That's my biggest hang up.
Well, yeah, everyone definitely give a follow to the runners. So it'll be awesome watching more races with you. It was definitely awesome to be able to commentate this race.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Well, so we're getting some hearts on the trackers there.
Oh, that's very lovely. I actually need to start getting ready for work. I have to clock in about 2 hours and 10 minutes.
All right, well, I hope you have a great day, and hope everybody that is watching has a great day as well. And I think I'm going to head out too.
Yeah, take care. Thanks, everyone, and make sure you follow Amadeus Zeno as well. Very, very good.
Thank you. I have no idea if we're going to be raiding or not. That's not something under my control.
Well, Ancient Gamer's playing Super Metroid right now, if that might be a relevant thing.
See, Cheese Reaver is also playing. He's currently doing a randomizer league match. 30 minutes we're going to be back. Yeah, with another race, Stars versus Mithra. Thank you for the reminder, Dark. I think there's also another race today. Yep. Also at 5 o'clock, we'll have a race between Ravensgrim and Everald Johnson. So, let's see. Looks like we haven't got any commentators or trackers set up on any of those races yet. So, might as well see what happens. But they'll definitely get restreamed. And looks like we're raiding the randomizer league. So, everyone have a great day. We'll see you later.